Thank you. I have one more item, and this might be a little lengthy. At the caucus meeting last week, I inquired of Mayor Dell'Aquila about an email he sent council on April 24th, 2015. The email read as follows. All, now that the budget is in place and the general fund balance protected, I would like to add a few more streets to the ones we are including in the 2015 streets program. In addition to the other repairs we are making, I'm sure that we can come up with other needed street work throughout the city. Let's discuss. RD. End of the email. Well, I took the mayor's advice when he said let's discuss and asked him last week what his proposal is. He would not answer and kept saying that it is council's decision. Councilman Frondorf and I made our beliefs known and very clear that at this point in time we cannot afford to borrow money which would increase our debt payment, and we cannot afford to take money out of the general fund due to the balloon payments that are coming due over the next number of years. I repeatedly asked Mayor Dell'Aquila what he wanted to see done and what his proposal was, but he continued to pass the buck to council. Today, I received a letter dated May 8, 2015, signed by Mayor Dell'Aquila on city letterhead, and it read as follows. Dear Cherrywood residents, thank you for your attached letter of May 1st, 2015, postmarked May 6th, 2015, regarding the condition of Cherrywood. At a recent council meeting, I brought up the issue of assembling the 2015 street repaving program to be partially paid from the general fund, since the police levy failed last fall. My proposal was opposed by Councilman Trafis, and there it remains at this point. The decision of whether to pave streets is made by council, which then also appropriates the money for the work. I am therefore copying your council representative, Michelle Ernst, on this reply. I will also copy our service director, Jack Moga, to have a look specifically at Cherrywood with our city engineer. I do not know offhand how the city engineer rates the condition of Cherrywood, but can obtain that information for you if you desire. You should also know that there is a procedure under Ohio law to petition for the work and have the costs individually assessed to your property tax bills if the majority of the property owners on your street sign the petition. I will be more than willing to discuss all of this with you in person if you desire, and invite you to contact me at City Hall rather than my home address. Sincerely, Mayor Richard Dell'Aquila. Now, let's take a few minutes to review some history. The first duty and responsibility of our mayor, according to our charter, states, the mayor shall be the chief executive officer of the city. A typical CEO is a leader, a decision maker, a manager, and an executor. Also in our charter, under the mayor's powers and duties section, it states, he shall at all times keep the council fully advised as to the financial condition and needs of the city. So here we are with a budget that is spending $700,000 more than what we will be taking in 2015. The mayor sends us an email stating that he wants to add a few more streets to the existing 2015 program. When asked what his proposal is, there's no answer. When pressed last week on how to pay for it, his answer was out of the general fund. In the letter to Cherrywood residents, he said partially out of the general fund. What is it, Mayor? Is it partially or fully? Please tell us, Mayor, what's your plan? What do you, as the mayor, the CEO of our city, want to do? Our city is on track to be annually spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in the coming years above the revenues that we will be taking in. I was less than reassured when Councilman Snitsky last week said he is confident that something magical will happen to change our financial status, although he did not have anything to back that up with. Regardless, here we are with our mayor and select council members willing to spend money that we will soon not have, taking us into further debt. My contention is this. I would love to fix every street in Seven Hills, but I would love even more to have a mayor that has a plan on how to pay for fixing the streets without driving us further into debt, which will not only lower our bond rating again, but will hamstring our city financially for many, many, many years to come. Now, all this brings me back to something that happened in late 2005. when David Binkowski was the mayor and Rick Dell'Aquila was the council president. It was the first meeting of the new term in 2005, when the council, under Rick Dell'Aquila's leadership as president, this is very important, changed an ordinance that mandated that a percentage of the income tax revenues the city receives be placed into a separate capital improvement fund. The council changed this ordinance to allow income tax revenues to be placed in the general fund, which was the beginning of the end of continuous street and sewer capital improvement programs in Seven Mills. This was one of the worst things that a city council could have done, and today the resulting decay of our streets and sewers is a direct result from this action. Finally, Mayor, I'm going to ask you to show just an ounce of leadership tonight. I am imploring you to tell council what your proposal is for the 2015 street program. What streets do you, as mayor, want to see repaired? How do you, as mayor, propose we can pay for it without driving the city into further financial crisis? And finally, it is time for you to be honest with our residents when you write letters to them. For a change, let them know the truth and not just tell half the story like you did when writing back to Cherrywood residents on city letterhead. The letter was nothing but an innuendo and lie to our residents because you think I'm running for mayor against you. I also find it ironic that you chose to single me out in the letter and not Councilman Frondorf, who also spoke against your quote-unquote proposal. Now that I'm done with my statement, I'm sure that all of your political allies on council will come to your rescue now, as they usually do. So show some leadership and stop dragging the city down towards financial ruin and further embarrassment.
Thank you.